Y'all already know what it is, and what it's always going to be. Now, if you like what we're doing over here, please take the time to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment because I respond to all comments. No matter how big, how small, I respond. I take my time out to respond to all my commenters. Now, this is this week. Now, last week I gave my predictions, I gave my picks um, for the NFL playoffs. I gave my picks. I had, and I'm gonna give them a rundown on those, and then I'm gonna give you my this week's picks. Okay, so I had the Eagles beating the Buccaneers. So I'm 0 for 1 already on that because the Buccaneers won. And I really thought I said that if the Eagles, if they didn't have Devontae Smith, if they didn't have AJ Brown, they were going to lose. They got slaughtered. It was a massacre. It was terrible. The defense got outplayed, offense got outplayed, no AJ Brown. Yeah, it was just terrible. Um, I think we have seen the last of AJ Brown as an Eagle. I think, him, Hurts have been they've been on, then they've been off. We've seen them arguing on the sidelines. We've seen them get into it in the middle of games. We've seen AJ being frustrated, the Twitter scrubbing all the Eagles. Usually when a player does that, they scrub everything of the team off their Instagram. They're usually gone. So I expect AJ to be gone. It is a lot of teams that could take a flyer on AJ Brown. I expect Philly to get a big haul. I don't expect the same Eagles team next year. I see that team going a different direction. I see the coach getting fired, the offensive and the defensive coordinators being let go because those guys went 1-6 in their last 7 games. So I see a whole turn after starting 10-1. So I see a whole demographic of changes going on with them next year. They won't be the same. I'll see a whole lot of moves. So I had the Bills beating the Steelers. Me being a proud Ravens fan, I expected that. I can't stand either one of those teams, but I expected Buffalo to win that game, and they did. I had the Rams beating the Lions. I did. I really thought Matthew Stafford was going to come alive against his former team. This is like, this is a team that hasn't won a playoff game in 20 years. So I expected Matt Stafford to show out. Instead, the Lions pulled off an upset 23-24, and they're going to the next round, and Matt Stafford and company is going home. Um, let's see. Who else? Cowboys. I it has to suck to be a Cowboys fan. For all you Cowboys fans. It has to suck because every year they get y'all hopes up. And every year they have y'all thinking this is the year. The offense looks good. The defense looks good. The kicking looks good. The special teams looks good. And then the playoffs get here. And then everything just go wrong. Cowboys got upset by the Packers. The Packers are now moving on to the next round to take on the 49ers. And either way, neither one of these teams were going to beat the 49ers. So it was just like we're going to have a bowl game to see who gets our ass kicked by the Niners next round. Packers won that round. Packers ended up winning 48-32, a blowout. It wasn't even close. I don't care what the score says. Green Bay was up 26-0 in the first quarter. So yeah, it was terrible from beginning to end. Dolphins and Chiefs. I told you guys. I said that if Tyreek Hill did not get 150 150 yards receiving, Miami would lose this game. Tyreek Hill had 65 yards receiving, and the Chiefs won. I told y'all, stopping Tyreek Hill was the game plan. No Waddle. You had to go with a Tune and Mostert. Mostert had 33 yards rushing. Tune had 9 yards on 6 carries. was a bad day for Miami. And I told you that was the formula. If you stop Tyreek Hill, Mostert and Achune had to step up. Neither one of them did. If Tyreek Hill got off, you had a chance. But the run game was atrocious. Tua was 20 for 39 for 199 yards. You're not going to win that game like that. So, yeah, Chiefs won. Chiefs are moving on towards the Bills. Texans. Now, this game, I'm not going to lie. The Texans and the Browns kind of surprised me. It kind of surprised me because I expected Mr. January, Joe Cool, to ball out. But like I was telling Ravens haters and Browns fans and everybody else, Joe Flacco was never that good. Joe Flacco had the benefit of playing with some of the best defensive players ever that allowed him to be comfortable. And once again, Joe Flacco, this is the reason why we got rid of Joe Flacco. Again, I'm a Ravens fan. This is why we got rid of Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco, he wasn't that good to me. Yeah, he got a dope playoff record, but you cannot throw 2 interceptions in a playoff game and expect to win. They got their ass whooped. Kareem Hunt, 8 carries, 26 yards. Your best wide receiver is Njoku, who has 7 catches for 93 yards. So, yeah, it was a bad day all around because Amari Cooper only had 4 catches for 59 yards. So, I expected Cleveland to do better. Joe Flacco did throw for 300 yards. Yes, but he wasn't that January Joe Super Bowl winning guy that you guys give so much credit to. So, yeah, Browns got their ass whooped. Joe Flacco had a hell of a run. He'll find a backup job somewhere based off what he did, taking that team to the playoffs. Salute to him for that. All right. This week, Packers and 49ers play each other Saturday night. I'm going Niners. Do I feel like Green Bay can get an upset? Yes and no. I don't think the Niners are going to come play like the Cowboys did. The Niners are not the Cowboys, okay? If you get to Brock Purdy, though, you have a chance. That Packers pass rush has to step up and get to Brock Purdy, and you have a chance. But I'm going to go Niners over Packers 30-17. Okay? I'm going to give the Niners that win. Buccaneers and Lions. Now, if you look back and you say Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff battling head-to-head for the right to go to the NFC Championship is going to happen, I'd have looked at you like you're crazy. So Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield are going to battle out. The winner goes to the NFC Championship game. No brain, I'm going to go with the Lions. I just don't believe in Tampa Bay. I just don't believe that they're that team. They caught Philadelphia with the injury bug and the problems. So I'm going to go Lions 27-23. It's going to be close. Lions are not going to blow anybody out. So I'm going to go 27-23. Chiefs and Bills. How many times over the years have we seen this? Like, we've seen this story already. One of these guys, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, one of them is going to the AFC Championship game. It's been like that. Patrick Mahomes has been in the last 5. So I don't expect that streak to end. Buffalo defense has to come ready. If Buffalo defense gets to Mahomes, I can see the Bills going to the AFC Championship game. And I'm cool with either one because I really want Lamar to take on either one of them so we can settle this who's the best quarterback bullshit that y'all keep slighting Lamar out of every year. So I'm going to go Bills. I'm gonna go Bills, and that's not a slight to Mahomes, but I'm gonna go Bills. But I got a gut feeling that the NFL, because the script is already wrote, the Chiefs are gonna win this game. The Chiefs are gonna win the game, but I want the Bills to win because I have a strong disdain for Josh Allen. So, but the Chiefs are gonna win this game. And Texans had a hell of a run. They had a hell of a year. Kudos to them. Kudos to the rookie coach. Kudos to the rookie quarterback. Kudos to them. Lamar Jackson is on a whole nother level this year. It's very personal. Lamar has heard it for years. He can't win a playoff game. He can't get to a Super Bowl. He won't win a ring with his style of offense. The Ravens choke. Lamar chokes. Lamar's this. He's selfish. He's not a leader. He can't throw. He can't do this. He just runs. Lamar heard all that. He heard it all. And I don't think for 1 second that he's going to let it slide. Lamar has been playing with a chip on his shoulder all year long. Every guy that you have put in front of Lamar that you said was the MVP, he beat him. He beat him. He beat him bad. You put Brock Purdy over him. He beat Brock Purdy. You put McCaffrey over him. He beat McCaffrey. You put Tyreek Hill over him. He beat Tyreek Hill. You put Tua over him. He beat Tua. We can go on and on and on and on of what Lamar has done this year. Hell of a year for Lamar. All-Pro, first team All-Pro, AFC Offensive Player of the Month again. And he might be a 2-time MVP when all this is said and done. So, what makes y'all think that I am going to trust CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans to come to Baltimore and beat Baltimore? There's no way Lamar's going to let that happen. Lamar will never live it down. The media will never let him live it down. The fans will never let him live it down. If the Ravens don't win this game, me and Lamar in trouble. All right? Ravens are going to win this game 30-13. Okay? It's going to be a blowout. It's not going to be close. It's not going to be a game. Ravens are going to win this game 30-13. You heard it from me first. Now, these are just my picks. So I expect to see Kansas City, Baltimore, San Francisco, Detroit for the AFC and NFC championship games next week. I expect to see that. It's going down, man. It's going down. If you got any comments, any predictions of your own, go ahead and drop them in the comments. We can debate, go back and forth in the comments. I love that. So yeah, we'll be back after the games. See y'all next week, man. Drop your predictions, drop who you got in the comments, and we'll go from there. As always, please take the time to hit that subscribe button and check us out. Y'all already know what it is. I'm out.